Just another thought about that. This is non-alcoholic kombucha, by the way. So Dean, the junkie who threatened to stab me and shoot me, and then the landlady said he going to get a letter, but he didn't get kicked out, which I assumed the Muslim was right, and she was being greedy. But her excuse is, Jesus loves the drug addicts and hates the sober. Like, Jesus fucks over the righteous on behalf of the wicked because he wants the wicked in heaven. Like, fuck the good people. It's so fucking retarded. But yeah, that's basically what kind of bullshit she fed me was, love your enemy and turn the other cheek. Jesus doesn't want us to be mean to the bad guys. And that's true with the fucking Christian retardation. That's why Christian countries are flooded with drugs and porn and fucking rap and like just all the degenerate things that go against the Bible have thrived in Christian countries because Christians are like pussified homosexual retards through the Jesus brainwashing. Yeah. Homified. Homosexualified with Jesus. Mm. But there are some other observations. One is we could do another timeline. Dean first overdosed and went to the hospital about 4, 5 Tuesdays ago now. And he was gone for a week and then came back, and I don't know the details, but my assumption is because it wasn't a stroke. That's a lie that he's feeding people. It was an overdose. The landlady, being a greedy moron, she's not going to kick him out, even though she should. He's fucking overdosing on what likely is cocaine, dealing drugs, threatening with a gun and then a knife, and yeah, she's not going to kick him out because she wants money. She's a greedy bitch. That's all it is. All the slumlords are like this. They're all the same. Oh, I'm a Christian pastor. Yeah, it doesn't change the fact that you're fucking doing the exact same shit as all the other slumlords. Like, mm, mm. So his pattern. After overdosing the first time, gone for a week, came back. There's the grace period. You would think that with his heart stopping, he would quit the substances. So that's the funny thing about Christians, apparently, is they're so stupid. They believe the word of, drug pushing junkie liars over the reality in front of their eyes. Now, the scientific atheistic reality is that he's a fucking drug addict. And so they probably detoxed him in the hospital forcibly. But the second they let him out, he went right back to the fucking substances. That's exactly what happened. You tell the landlady this. I've told the landlady this, and her response is, no, Jesus loves the wicked and hates the righteous. And so he overdosed again and again. I think it's been at least twice since being let out of the hospital from the initial overdose. And the signs, including the signs of impairment, are really obvious to me, but I guess that's advantage of being an atheist is you don't have that veil over your eyes of religion, that illusion that blinds you to reality. And that is really apparent. So every time I go to throw out the trash, I'm very hyper vigilant about not keeping trash in my room, especially food, because I don't like bugs. And we have junkies, like weed junkies are a bug's best friend. So there's a bunch of cockroaches in this house and flies and all kinds of shit. because these drug addicted pieces of shit can't keep their fucking shit clean. So every time I go out daily, sometimes twice a day, to throw my garbage out in little, grocery bags, there's another bottle of alcohol. That's coming from Dean. The guy's a big vodka drinker, like fucking Stoli vodka. So if I recall Gerald Plansich, this old Slavic fisherman, his justification for alcohol and cigarettes was that his blood pressure is too high, and so he needs alcohol to lower it. But then it gets too low, and so he needs to smoke cigarettes to get it back up. It's like the sine wave. So odds are that's what this polysubstance drug dealing junkie is doing. He's stimulants and sedatives. Stoli vodka, cocaine, marijuana, and cigarettes. White man's heaven. Or hell, apparently. He, so that's the first sign, is the fact that he's putting down at least one bottle per day without a break. Like, there hasn't been a single day that I haven't gone down to open up the garbage bin and there isn't a new bottle on the top of the garbage. And then him falling down, not just stumbling drunk, falling down at the top of the steps and murmuring some sort of apology to me. Oh, he couldn't even talk right. That's an overdose. That's the very least is an alcohol overdose. But then he would be out of commission, quote unquote, for days at a time, like 3 or 4 days. No activity. I had hoped that he died. I was glad, like, yes, fucker died. No, he's still alive. uh, it's insane to me that the police are so neutered and corrupt and retarded, or whatever the fucking reason is, that they're not doing anything about this. These guys are dealing drugs and doing drugs to the point of dying, and the cops are just like, oh well, fuck you. Like, what? Uh, and the same with the church and the Christians and the Mormons and the Muslims and the Jews and the atheists and the liberals and the conservatives, any government agency, etc. They're all so fucking corrupt, retarded, incompetent, whatever, that none of them are doing anything about any of this. It's fucking insane. This is fucking insane that that's how corrupt this shit has become. And I mean, I put this in the description of the last video, but it reminds me of an experience with my last white Christian roommates. Because these guys, like, they wear crucifix crosses. That was the funny thing about the Lutheran pastors. He's like, I told him, well, that's the worst thing about Christians is you guys don't do anything about this shit. You fucking pray and it doesn't stop shit. You don't take action. And he said, well, I think they need Jesus. Oh yeah, that's gonna fucking that's really worked so far. That's definitely stopped all this shit from getting this bad, right? That stopped these guys from getting hooked on drugs like decades ago, right? Or in the decades between. No, right. Whoa, Jesus, buh. And then I read Karl Marx's quotes on religion and how it has a narcotic effect. And anyone who wants to get serious needs to abandon religion and its narcotic effect. And I realize this pastor is experiencing that narcotic effect. Hence his, delusion not being grounded in reality. These guys already have Jesus. They wear crucifix crosses, or sorry, crucifix necklaces while they're dealing drugs. Jesus isn't stopping shit because he's a fictional fucking character. A fantasy, not real. Fucking wild, isn't it? Oh yeah. And the worst thing is these Christians, these Mormons, these Muslims, these Jews, atheists, etc., liberals, conservatives, you fucking name it, they are all okay with my life being destroyed by these drug dealing, drug addicts. They all demand that I modify my behavior because it's mean and bigoted and etc. to expect them to modify their behavior out of consideration for me. So I'm not supposed to confront them and demand that they stop doing fucking drugs, at least on the property, because that would hurt their feelings. But they're allowed to cause me to like fail, drop out of school, just destroy my life with forced drugging and voluntary exposure. And that's kosher. That's Jesus is like totally cool with that because Jesus hates me or something. I tried to get the Mormons to like break their fucking cognitive dissonance with this, to where I repeatedly asked them these questions. Right? Why does Jesus hate me? Jesus doesn't hate you, really? Well, then why the fuck is he allowing this shit to happen? He lets you suffer because he loves you. That's fucking retarded. What are you, stupid? Oh yeah, you are stupid. You're Mormon. You're Christian, right? Like, dude, thinking he's a devil. Satan uses big words to trick us. So I would ask them, well, why wouldn't Jesus just want me to have marijuana-free housing? That's malice. And I had to dumb it down for the Christian and the Mormon. If I could stop someone from stabbing you, and I chose not to stop them from stabbing you, would you think that I loved you or that I hated you? Would you see that as malice or love? Do you think that I'm saving you? Because they say it's all about saving souls, but souls means money. Yeah, tithers. Do you think I'm saving you or am I abandoning you? Right? If I could have stopped someone from stabbing you and chose not to. Or if I were stabbing you. Oh, I love you. It's insane. It's this inverted morality. It's insanely retarded and exploited by the Epstein Island client list. They control Christians. It's brain control. It's mind control. It's brainwashing. Adults that believe in Jesus are no different than children that believe in Santa. Like that's true. Anyway.